Hello everybody, my name is Lê Hiếu Duy and my English name is Danny. I am a CCNA and CCNP instructor, and today I will show you how to access to several routers and switches at the same time with a device called access server. Normally we will connect to the router from the PC with this type of cable which is called console cable. It has two ends. One end is the COM interface or RS-232 interface, and the other end is the RJ45. Now what we will do with this cable, now we will plug this end to the console port of the router on the rack and the other interface to the COM interface of our PC, and then we use a software, for example HyperTerminal or Secure CRT, to send the data, which is a command line from PC to the routers, and then the router process that command and send the result through the cable to the PC. Well, this connection is very simple, and it is a direct connection, so the data sent from the router to the PC is fast. Okay, one of the disadvantages of the console connection is like this. Normally you can only have one connection from your PC to the routers, and if you want to move from this router to configure this router, you have to unplug this to plug into another routers. And if you have many routers like this, for example 20 routers or more, it takes a lot of time to plug in and unplug, and it takes a lot of time and it's damage your interface very soon. Mostly there is only one COM interface in one PC. You can have two or more, but it's not popular. Not many PCs has that much COM interfaces. Okay, that problem can be solved with this design. Here, we don't connect directly the PCs to the routers, but we use the device access server. The PC will connect to the Ethernet interface of the access server, and the access server connect to the console port of the routers. Now how you can do that? Let me tell you something about the access server. It's just a normal router, but it is equipped with a special interface, which is asynchronous interface. In this interface, we connect a special cable called octal cable. It has 8 lines, which connect to 8 console interface of 8 routers, and this line is assigned the number. You can see there is a number which is written in the line. The vendor of this cable will write the number in the line for you, and inside the server, this line will be assigned the port number of 2001, line 1 with the number 2001, and line 2 with the number of 2002, etc. until the line 8 with the number of 2008. This access server also have an Ethernet interface, and we will plug this interface, connect this interface to the main switch, which connect the lab PCs, and you are sitting here to do the lab. Now we have to assign the IP address for this segment, and we have to assign the IP address of the lab PC in the same subnet with the Ethernet interface of the access server. Here we use the IP range of 10.2.0.0/16, and the IP address of the access server is 10.2.0.251, so that from the PC we can ping and telnet to the access server. Now, we can see that if we do the console connection, we only can create one connection at a time. But we can create many telnet sessions at the same time on the same PC. So we take advantage of both connections in this model. How can we do that? From this PC, you will create the telnet session to the access server, and then you follow the opto cable to make a console connection to these routers. And because you can create many telnet sessions in these PCs, each sessions will connect to the one console port here. So you can connect to all the 8 router here from this PC with 8 different telnet sessions. And I will show you the command to do it. First, you go to this PC. I suppose you use Windows. Then you go to Start, then Run, then CMD. And firstly, you have to do the ping to test the connectivity from your PC to the Ethernet interface of the access server. Here I will ping to the address of 10.2, 0 and 251, and make sure you can ping successfully to this access server. After that, you can do the telnet command to the IP address of the access server 251, and then input the port number which is assigned to the line of the opto cable. So here, if I want to connect to the first router in the rack, which connect to the access server, I will input the port number of 2001. So I have a telnet session to the access server, and I follow this line of the opto cable to get into the first router, and this type of connection is the console connection, but this part is the telnet connection. Now, with this kind of connection, I can open another window and still type the telnet command with the same IP address of the access server and input another port number, which is 2002. And then I can connect to 2 routers at the same time. And you can do it with as many routers and switches as you want. So with just one PC, you can connect to all of the routers and all of the switches here to do the lab, not only for the CCNA level, but also for the CCNB and CCIE. I think it's a very comfortable way to do the lab. Okay, that's all of the instruction about access to different router at the same time using access server. Thank you for paying attention. Hope you have a great time studying Cisco technology. Thank you.